Okay, let's do problem 117, populating next right pointers in each node 2. So this question is very similar to 116, but here we're given perfect binary tree, but in our question we are not given the perfect binary tree. But the basic logic will remain the same as in when we are looking at this level. This level it will determine the next pointers within this level, and then we're looking at this level, it will determine next pointers within this level. So I'm not going to go through the logic for this one because it's more or less same as we did in 116, and then we're going to copy the answers in, and then we need to work out what we need and what we don't need. So this while loop goes through each of the levels, and then this for loop goes through each of the nodes within the level. And so this helps us. So this is the main workflow, and then we need to add logic to this one. So I guess the most difficult part of this question is what happens if we don't have this node here? How should this 4 point to 6? The answer is quite simple. We're not going to do the same method as 116. We're going to create a dummy variable. So dummy is a node. It's a dummy node, and then its next pointer will be null, and then we're going to have another dummy tail, which is pointing to head. And then for each node, we're going to check if the left pointer exists. If it exists, we're going to make sure that tail.next is that node. So our code will look like this. And then we are also going to check if the right node exists. In this case, it doesn't. And then we move on to the next node, check if the left node exists. If so, we pop them in. And then move the dummy tail pointer by 1. So we're going to do one by one, and then return, because in the previous one we did left head.left, but it will, because dummy head and dummy tail is based on the next level already, so we can just return dummy head.next. So it will be if car.left is not equal to null, if car.right is not equal to null. And then for every iteration, we do need node dummy head is equal to new node of 0, and node dummy tail is equal to dummy head. So we are looking at level 1 now, but this dummy head and dummy tail is based on the next level. And we can do dummy tail next is car.left, and then dummy tail is equal to dummy tail next. Gonna do the same thing for the right one, but it should be right. Now in 116 we did level head is equal to level head.left, because we are looking at this and then we are pointing to the far left side, but dummy one is already based on the next line, so we can just simply dummy head.next. So that would be level head is equal to dummy head.next. That means this while loop should be level head is not equal to null. Okay, let's run the test. All right, let's submit. Okay, that's it.